Hey everyone, and welcome to the Mike and Ryan Show, formerly known as O.P.P. This week's submission comes from Ryan McKay, aka Son of Fire, who has been our generous photo benefactor pretty much all season long. So this week's photo is a cool shot of a motorcycle in the middle of the road. The background's a little bit distracting, but that's what we're going to try and make up for in the episode. And seeing as I did so well at keeping it so short last week, I'm going to see if I can beat that time and be in and out. Let me rephrase that and make this a quicker Let's just move right on. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, normally I would jump into camera calibration, but it's pretty dark, so let's bring it up just a bit real quick. And let's see what we have. Okay, I don't want to lose the blue tones. Wow, there's a jump from almost violet-y to deep blue. I actually kind of like that. It keeps a lot of the color, and the blacks don't get too dark. Yeah, let's go this way. Okay, so now that we've chosen, we will I am choosing the settings. Yeah, it's been a long weekend. So let's bring in some of that black. So I like the deeper colors, but deeper colors usually make for deeper blacks. And I don't want to lose too much detail. There we go. Alright, let's see how that looks. Better. I'm going to call you a neutral. Not bad. Let's bring up some of the contrast. So, since this shot was taken at night and it was pretty much natural lighting, as you can see, I want to keep some of that darkness. So, I'm not going to go for one of those sleek, shiny kind of motorcycle shots, especially since it wasn't lit for it. So, I'm just going to kind of embrace the dark lighting a bit and give it thicker lines, a little bit more contrast, a little bit deeper shadows, and the like. And let's bring up the clarity. I like that. Okay, but to compensate, let's bring down some of you. Maybe not that much. So one other way that you can help minimize the distracting background is to crop. And so I'm actually going to take this to square. I actually think that square is probably the perfect film ratio, just because you don't have to worry about landscape versus portrait, and it makes you kind of really think about composition a little bit more. Never thought I'd say it, but thank God for Instagram bringing square format back into people's minds. So anyway, okay, so we've got this set up over here. I've got the settings kind of nice. Tone curve is good. Let us actually give it, since this was taken at night, it seems only fair that we give it a little bit more blue. Just a touch. Let's say 12. There we go, just the faintest hint of blue. One thing I want to do is I want to minimize that glare. So let's try dropping the highlights. Am I painting him? Okay. So I just kind of. Oh, hey, look at that. Okay, so that's going to bring. We'll drop you 2 routes there. See, the tricky part is you don't want to change the color of the actual. You don't want to change the color of the motorcycle. You just want to minimize the glare. Let's see. That's not bad. Let's see how that looks. There we go. Just smooth it out a little. Alright, that's better. While we have the brush, actually, let us bring some detail back right in there. And maybe even a little clarity, not too much. And while we're in here, throw a vignette, help darken that background a little bit. And then we will give it a little help. And just kind of paint him in the shadows. There we go. Let's actually do one more. Just a quick right like that. All right. So I think that about does it. Oh, right. I always forget noise. Noise and sharpening. So let's kill some of that noise. And then let's bring in some sharpening. Which is almost, it's kind of like plucking your eyebrows just to paint them back in, but the advantage is that you can paint them in exactly the way you want them. So like if you look at this little bit with the Honda logo, that's with nothing, and then that's with the noise reduction and the sharpening brought up. So definitely helps. Let's see. Okay, so no lens profiles on this. Yep, I think we're good. Alright, so let's take a look. I like. Okay, so that's about it for this week. I'll be traveling next week, so no new episode on Sunday. And then I'll be back in 2 weeks. And hopefully by then I'll have another photo submission. Alrighty, I will see you guys in 2 weeks.